2022 is a year that saw a lot of chatter on layer 1 protocols, such as Ethereum, Solana, the BNB Smart Chain, Avalanche and many others. The astronomical rise of non-fungible tokens revealed that most of the blockchains were unable to handle the load that comes with some form of mainstream adoption. And before Ethereum transitioned to proof of stake, in a process otherwise known as the merge, the network was oftentimes clogged and transaction fees were unimaginably high. In fact, this prompted the notion that it was only whales that were able to partake in multiple DeFi initiatives on Ethereum. Solana, on the other hand, also had its issues. Although advertised as a high throughput chain capable of handling thousands of transactions per second, the network experienced multiple outages where it was downright unusable. But now, there's a new kid on the block. Hey, it's Chris here at CryptoPotato, and big news, something exciting is happening. Ready to find out what it is? Well, go ahead and sub to the channel, and let's get into it. Okay, so known already by many as the Solana killer, Aptos is presented as a scalable, safe, reliable and upgradable network that's been under development for over 3 years and has just launched its mainnet. Quick facts: Aptos is a layer 1 blockchain developed by Aptos Labs. Aptos Labs was founded by core contributors of Diem. It uses proof of stake for its consensus algorithm. Now, according to the official website, the Aptos blockchain is designed with scalability, safety, reliability and upgradability as key principles and has been worked on by a team of over 350 developers. So, let's jump into some of the key components to learn more. The Move language. To represent the state of the ledger, Aptos uses Move's object model. Move is a new smart contract programming language, and its main focus is on both safety and flexibility. It uses Move modules to encode the rules of state transactions. Users submit transactions that can publish new modules, upgrade ones that already exist, execute certain entry functions that are defined within this module, or contain scripts that are able to interact with the public interfaces of various modules. The ecosystem also has a compiler, a virtual machine, as well as other tools that developers can use. Now, the programming language is designed to put a strong emphasis on resource scarcity, as well as preservation and access control. It leverages a bytecode verified that guarantees type and memory safety, even when there's code that's untrusted. On the other hand, to help write code that's more trusted, developers have access to the Move Prover. It's a formal verifier that's capable of authenticating the functional correctness of a program against a preset specification. According to the white paper, the team behind Aptos has further enhanced the programming language to support a broader range of Web3 use cases. Data model. Anyone is free to submit a transaction and hence modify the ledger. Upon execution, the transaction output gets generated and it contains 0 or more operations to manipulate the ledger state. These are called write sets and represent a vector of resulting events, the amount of gas consumed as well as the executed transaction status. The transactions themselves provide information such as transaction authenticator, sender address, payload, gas price, maximum gas amount, sequence number, expiration time and chain ID. It's also worth noting that Move's data model supports global addressing of both modules and data natively. Those transactions which don't contain overlapping conflicts in their data and accounts can also be executed in parallel. Move module. A Move module has the Move bytecode which declares the structs and procedures. The structs are merely the data types. It's identified by the address of the account where the module is declared, and it comes with a module name. The module has to be named uniquely within a certain account, and each account can declare no more than one module with any given name. All modules are grouped into packages that are located at the same address. The owner of this address then publishes the package as a whole on the blockchain, and it includes the bytecode and the metadata of the package. Said metadata can define whether or not the package can be upgraded or if it's immutable. For those packages that are upgradable, there are additional compatibility checks performed before permitting the upgrade. It's important to note that while new functions and resources can be added, the entry point functions can't be changed and the resources can't be stored in memory. How will Aptos scale? Based on its white paper, the protocol was initially launched with a single ledger state, but over time, Aptos intends to take a somewhat unique horizontal approach to scale. To achieve this, the protocol will implement multiple shared ledger states, where every one of them will offer a homogeneous API and sharding as a concept. Data may be transferred between shards using a homogeneous bridge, and both users and developers should be able to choose their own sharding schemes depending on their own needs. The Aptos governance. The Aptos network operates on a proof-of-stake consensus algorithm where validators need to have a minimum required amount of staked Aptos tokens to participate in transaction validation. Aptos BFT, on the other hand, is the protocol's BFT consensus algorithm, and it's based on hot stuff. Validators are able to decide on the split of rewards between them and their stakers, respectively. Stakers, on the other hand, can select any number of validators, where to stake their tokens, and arrange a pre-agreed reward split. Rewards are received at the end of every epoch via the relevant on-chain move module, and the token that powers the Aptos ecosystem is called APT, the APT cryptocurrency tokenomics. APT's tokenomics created somewhat of a considerable controversy within the cryptocurrency community because the token was initially about to launch without any public information on its total supply, distribution, and overall plan. The team has since issued a formal blog post explaining most of the details. APT's initial supply at the time the mainnet was launched was set at 1 billion tokens, where the minimal unit is called an octa. From that initial supply, 51% was designated under a community category, 19% for core contributors, 16.5% for the foundation, and 13.48% for the investors. APT airdrop. To kick off its mainnet launch with a bang, the project airdropped a total of 20,076,150 APT tokens to a total of 110,235 eligible addresses, representing 2% of the total initial supply. The Aptos Labs. Leadership and funding Aptos Labs is the organization that developed the Aptos blockchain and is led by Mo Sheikh and Avery Ching in 2021. Both of them previously worked on Meta's blockchain project Libra, which was later completely rebranded to Diem. In an interview, they said, "Since departing Meta, we've been able to put our ideas into motion, ditch bureaucratic red tape, and build an entirely new network from the ground up that brings them to fruition. Aptos is also one of the best funded blockchain projects." In March 2021, the team raised $200 million in a funding round, and in July of that year, Aptos raised another $150 million. Incredible, huh? Well guys, what are your thoughts on this new Solana killer? Do let me know in the comments below, as I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And if you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to subscribe and leave the notifications turned on so that you can stay updated on our next video release. See you next time.